Hi everybody! I really like watching these gear breakdowns or what's in your camera bag, EDC type of content, just curious what people are using. And I'm currently in Japan on a mission to shoot the most remote, beautiful landscapes I can possibly find. So I'm currently in a camper van. And it's like 4 o'clock and it's already dark out and I'm bored, which is why I am making this video now instead of in the studio. Today I went on an adventure to the top of a mountain, just hiked all the way up, 2000 meters, and it was amazing. And so everything is still in and on my bag. So let's quickly go over what I used. Let's first go over what is on my bag, because there are a couple of accessories attached. First of all is this, it's bear spray in a nice holster. Because here in Japan, I mean, at the moment there's a pretty big bear issue. There are a lot of them and they are intruding into touristic areas as well as villages. So I'm keeping this on me, you never know, and once I'm leaving, I mean, can't take this on the plane anyways, I'll probably give it to a local or something. As well, related to the same issue, is a bear bell. I've attached this to the underside of my backpack so that it swings around as much as possible, making as much noise as possible. So that's basically what's attached on the outside. Obviously a drinking bottle would go right here. And then my DJI mic when I'm out is attached to the strap. But let's dive right in. There it is. So what do we have here? It's a lot. Basically the whole underside is my Ronin 4D, and it's currently in bits and pieces because it doesn't fit as a whole. This lens I am using currently with the Ronin 4D, as it is a pretty versatile lens and it's pretty lightweight, so it works with the gimbal as well as it doesn't weigh 2 kilos in my backpack. It's the Tamron 28-75 f2.8 and I find it's a pretty decently sharp lens. It's pretty lightweight. The zoom ring as well is very light to operate, which is nice because this means that the focus motor of the DJI Ronin 4D can and will zoom this lens automatically. Then of course we have the body of the DJI Ronin 4D. Currently still slightly moist from our adventure. I'm gonna have to dry this one off and give it a clean. As well as apparently a DJI mic. I really like using these. They are easy to set up, they always connect, they have a great battery life. Yeah, I mean, everybody uses these, I don't think it's a surprise. Of course we have the case of the DJI mics, so I might as well pop them in to charge up for tomorrow. There we go. As well as some film canisters, which now that I've come to think about it, I don't know where my film camera is at, but it's like this Olympus Mu camera. I love the thing. It's durable as hell. I brought it to Africa 3 times already. It's been in my cycling bags, bouncing around. It just does not stop. Then here we have the handles for the Ronin 4D, because obviously you need these to operate the camera. Then we have the focus motor and the wireless LiDAR bit, as well as an extra battery. I've labeled this one B so that I can easily find which one it is. And then my drone. This one is the DJI Mavic 3 Classic. Super happy with this drone. Today as well, took it up the mountain. The winds were crazy, but it just kept on going and going. 2 days ago I was at the coast of Japan. The winds were also crazy down there. It gave me so many warnings, but I just ignored them and this thing just kept flying. So no issues there. Awesome footage. Pretty big sensor for a drone. As well as it's got a variable aperture. So I think that makes it a great photo camera as well as video camera. The only thing, but it's a me issue, I forgot to buy ND filters. So I love the variable aperture because then I can darken it down as much as possible to avoid having the shutter speed go through the roof. But I should really invest in some proper ND filters and bring them on the next trip. My bundle came with the normal remote. It's kind of a faff to be setting this thing up on top of a mountain. Like, I don't want to take off my gloves because it's so cold. but these little joystick screwy on things and then the phone. But the normal DJI RC is really laggy, I find. I don't like the operating system. It's like using this with a 5-year-old phone. And you still have to screw on the little joystick things, so I don't like it. I would much rather have either the Pro controller, but then you still have to do the joysticks, or have the new RC Plus Pro, whatever the hell, with like the screen that flips up and the joysticks that, yeah, but it's so expensive. But maybe it's worth it, because this thing, it's either this or the best one, because this is good enough, and just the phone, putting the phone in is not that much of a difference to me. I have to take off my gloves anyways. The only thing great about this remote is the battery life. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Then, since I love shooting in harsh environments, either in Africa or down here, I'm always looking to not be comfortable, really. I've got a Peak Design camera cover. I think this one is great because, I mean, it's this little ball, it doesn't weigh anything, it folds up nicely, and it's really easy to put over your camera. When I'm cycling and it starts raining out of nowhere, I put this on. When I'm hiking on top of a mountain and out of nowhere it starts snowing like today, I put this on. I mean, cameras are pretty well protected these days, but when it starts really pouring, this one just gives me peace of mind that my gear will survive the trip. Then we are left with basically foods. Got some bread with me, some candy, also had some fruits with me. I think that's pretty much it. Then on the sides, I've got on this side all my drone stuff, like my drone license, extra propellers, extra cables, extra joysticks, you never know. And then on the other side, I've got basically the same, but for the camera, like little hot shoe covers, all these bits that you get extra when you buy something. I just put the extra one in here so that I have it with me whenever I'm traveling, because if it disappears in a drawer, I know I'm gonna lose it. I'm not gonna know where it is when I need it. So yeah. And then for the backpack itself, this bag, honestly, if it would go missing or break or whatever today, I would go out and buy the exact same one tomorrow, because this is honestly the best camera bag I've ever used. And there are much more expensive bags out there, and there are also cheaper bags out there, but I feel like this one just does everything I need it to, with like a couple of minor gripes. So for me, this bag is the exact maximum size allowed as a carry-on on a plane, so I can fill this with all my gear, have it on me and go on the plane. I know that you can also have camera carry-on like luggage, but I don't like wheels, as I am often encountering off-road terrain and wheels wouldn't survive. So I need a backpack. It also expands with like 10 extra liters if I want to carry a gimbal or a raincoat or whatever I want to put in there. It's durable as hell. It comes with a rain cover. There are all these little hooks and strap-on points to attach your bear bell, or like here as well on the sides I attached my canister. It's really, really well thought out, you know. It's got a tripod holster on the side, and technically you could mount your tripod anywhere on the back, but I would love it if it also had a bottle holder right here, just a small one. Yeah, one thing I forgot, real quick, the ND filter that I use is made by Nisi. I think it's one of the best. It's got very little like color shift. It's a beefy filter, it's been through hell and back, and it's still holding up strong, just a couple of scratches, but that's just me being clumsy. Yeah, awesome filter. So then for the items that I bring with me, but I didn't bring with me today on the trail, starting out with the SmallRig 99 watt-hour battery bank. Currently using this mainly as just a big beefy power bank, topping everything up from my laptop to my drone to my camera. It's great because also the sockets in this car don't work at the moment, so love using this one. Of course, gotta have this one, keeping everything nice and tidy. When you're out there and things get covered in salt or mud or sand, whatever, it's best to clean things off as fast as possible. Also something that I love using, circular polarizer by Earth. Lovely company, lovely filter. It's not that expensive really. Then, I mean, everyone keeps saying this, And I was like, yeah, sure, until I actually tried it. Use a damn notebook. Write down your ideas, write down your plans, your to-do lists, scratch them out, make habit trackers. I don't know. I just love writing things down and scratching it, changing my mind, and then also just being able to look back at my ideas for the future or for different projects. It's amazing. And one of the last camera related items, my MacBook Pro. This thing is a beast. I bought it about 2 years ago. This is a 2021 base model, actually, just absolute minimum, whatever I could find, and still going strong. Even paired with the Ronin 4D, even paired with my Lumix S5 Mark II, which is, by the way, the camera that's shooting this video right now. This thing is insane. The battery life is great, the performance is great, the screen is amazing, absolutely no complaints, and still, even, damn, it's almost 5 years old at this point, and I feel no need to upgrade at all. This thing is amazing. Let's talk about the usual EDC. For my watch, got the Casio World Timer. Absolutely love this watch. I think it fits my style beautifully. And I just love that whenever I get somewhere, I just push the search button a couple of times until it lands on the right time zone. That's it, my watch is set. When I get back, I just press back and it goes back home. Then, because I do a lot of like breakdance events and other things, as well as just wanting to listen to some music when I'm out, I've got some Galaxy Buds. It's a bit random to have Galaxy Buds paired with an iPhone, but that's just what I do and how I roll. I mean, they work perfectly. I don't need to trigger Siri or whatever. I just need either to put something in my ears to make the volume go down, or play some tunes when I'm cycling or hiking. Wallet of choice? I've got 2 wallets at the moment. Herschel wallet with some credit cards inside. Japan is a really cash heavy country. So I've got this nice leather wallet with like an old stamp used to make school books back in the day from the human eye on both sides. It's 2 different ones. And the leather is super soft and it's nice stitching. Yeah, I love this one. Hope you enjoyed it. If you got any more questions about gear or how I work, I mean, I love to talk gear in the comments, so go ahead and drop something down below. Let's connect, let's talk, let's share opinions. That's it for today. I'm catching you soon.